Now, stepping into our realm a little bit, we have a news item from babe.net, which, you know, their writing is atrocious. It really is.
Really bad, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people can say that about almost any blog that's out there. But this is about a YouTuber who claimed that being a vegan cured her of cancer, has suddenly died of cancer. Yeah, you know what? I am laughing at this. Fuck you people that think I shouldn't laugh at the dead people that claim that vegan eating and clean eating is going to...
She definitely has killed people because of this. So,
and that's kind of what we're going to get into here a little bit here. It says, a YouTuber who said that eating a raw vegan diet, drinking juice, and praying to God had cured her cancer has passed away. Mary Lopez, one half of the vlogging duo Liz and Mary, come at us, fans, come at us, succumbed to an aggressive terminal cancer that spread to her blood, liver, and lungs. It metastasized to some of the worst that you can get, like blood cancer. I mean, they can treat some of that, but like
the only thing worse is the connective tissue cancer. Jesus.
I'm sure it probably had already gone to bone and all sorts of other areas.
Connective tissue
most blood cancers
are from bone.
Turn into or start as bone cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was in her liver, there's no doubt that she had blood cancer. But God. So she was known for posting viral videos about how she was able to cure her stage 4 diagnosis.
No.
We know a gentleman that has a stage 4 diagnosis. And he is just enjoying every day because he realizes how terminal this is.
Yeah, he's
not
dying.
praying.
He's dying.
He's not praying to God. He's not doing vegan diets. He's not doing anything of the sort.
He just wants to make sure that people like him can smoke marijuana for their pain without worrying that they're going to go to jail while dying.
And there was a guy recently that passed away that I used to do podcasting with a little bit.
Yeah.
Used to write on the other website Kyle and I are associated with. He died of ocular cancer. It spread to his brain, so he was gone like within weeks. He was done. And we know Bud. We've talked about Bud on the show before.
Yep.
You're not going to be healed by praying, drinking juice, and vegan diets, guys.
He could hardly eat. He could hardly eat. He most definitely was not eating a healthy diet at the end because he couldn't eat. His stomach couldn't handle it because he had cancer in his stomach. Because 8 days of diagnosis, he died.
Yep.
Vegan. You're gonna tell me that my friend could have prayed to God and eaten vegan and he would have lived? Go fuck yourself. Well,
especially since the results speak for themselves in this case, and she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Not just dead, but like even if they could bring her back from that and be like, oh, well, you still have all these other cancers now. You know, it's like not going to happen. So in an interview with Babe, Liz Johnson, who was the other half of the show, who was doing the videos with her aunt, Mary, doubled down on her beliefs, saying she completely stood by what she posted. So,
wow, go fuck yourself forever. Yourself forever.
It says these two made videos that amassed hundreds of thousands of views, regularly posted about how Mary had recovered from her terminal diagnosis.
How can she stand by this? How can she stand by this?
No, just wait, I'm getting to that. So they told their followers on no uncertain terms could they do the same, uploading how-to videos like Stage 4 Cancer Healed by Juicing and Raw Vegan Diet Part 1, and then like that had 300,000 views. The next one had 400,000 views when they made a Part 2. And they gave their recipes that would clean, quote-unquote, all the toxins out of your system.
That's not how toxins work.
I hear toxins, and I'm like, fuck it. Nope, you're using buzzwords. Nope.
The other one is chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, let's see, Mary at one point pointed at one juicer and said, I recovered from cancer with this machine, as they were selling these juicers to people. So,
interesting.
Charlatans.
And so, of course, lots of people out there that have had cancer or like had loved ones that had cancer, and they wanted to thank these two for sharing their journey. Some fans even said they would encourage their partners to follow the juice diet for the diagnosis.
That's disgusting. You guys are killing people. They're killing people. They're killing people.
Here's where it takes another sad turn here. Mary referred to how she was able to cure cancer in 90 days by drinking juice, right? And she also said that her renewed faith and diet pushed her to renounce her lesbian sexuality.
Oh, no.
Shit.
How the fuck is this happening? How the fuck are like lefty, vegan, like organic people suddenly like going right wing and saying gay is bad? When did this happen?
I was healed by God and faith and used to live a gay lifestyle, she said in one video. And so this went on for like over a year when these two were posted videos behind a paywall on Vimeo. They deleted that account, offering tips on juicing recipes and advice on how to cure cancer. Until 2017, the summer of last year, when Liz posted an update on Mary's condition saying she's not feeling well. Blood cancer kind of does that to you, man. It doesn't make you feel well.
Yeah, Bud was not well. Again, the thing is that you're not feeling great and then randomly find out you have cancer. First, you show symptoms, and it's not good.
No. And so by October, she was sick with the aggressive cancer in her blood we were talking about there, affecting her lungs and liver. And by December, she was in the hospital, and the doctors only gave her days to live, the lady wrote on Facebook. And then 2 days later, she passed away.
Days to live. Days to live. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
The worst part is here.
Terminal cancer.
That Liz lady, her cousin, or not cousin, would it be her niece, said that she would have survived if she stuck to it. And so, hang on, let me explain that to you. When they were talking to Babe, Liz said that her aunt was pushed by her sister. You know, this is Liz's mom. So her aunt's sister, which is her mom, to start radiotherapy and chemotherapy, which she thinks disrupted her diet of juicing. And she refers to this as inconsistencies, which she thinks pushed Mary to her death. Liz's mom favored conventional medicine, while Mary wanted to follow alternative treatment. You know how worked really well for Steve Jobs? That alternative medicine that he had that made it so he fucking died.
Andy Warhol liked crystals.
And Liz says here in her own words, she was following a raw vegan style diet. My family is not familiar with that style of living. What happened was, as Mary was living with my mom started to tell her that she needed to eat meat now. She said it was okay to use things that she didn't want to use. My aunt was very against the microwave because of cancer-causing issues with that. Gee, you think the microwave gave you your fucking cancer? Nope, probably not.
The doctor told Bud when they said, you've got a couple of weeks to live? He said, well, I guess I don't have to worry about smoking cigarettes. And they're like, no, you don't.
And my mom would cook things for her using the microwave. My mom would buy her burgers and things like that, and she didn't want to eat that. But after a while, she just said, okay. And when you give in too many times, you just end up saying whatever. I feel like that's what caused the issues. That's where the inconsistencies were. She was telling people in her videos that they needed to eat this way, but at the same time, she was having her own struggle.
Yeah, no, that's
that sounds an awful lot like worked. You don't believe in Jesus enough to me.
That was after.
You're depressed.
That was after the cancer came back, too.
You're depressed because you didn't believe hard enough. Nope. That's not how this works.
No, not.
Holy fuck. You're killing people. It's fine. You're killing people. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
It won't cure it. That's just not gonna.
That's not how. Oh my God. Take one college biology class. You can just audit it. Don't have to pay for it. Just take one. You'll figure out real fast how cancer works. And it's not that.
So even after her aunt passed away from the cancer, Liz is certain you could still heal yourself through just prayers and juice. I mean, of course, because it's making her money. She says, I completely agree with the message. She said, I would agree with it, and I still go behind that message. You have your spiritual side and your physical side that work together to improve you as a whole. That's the message she's trying to say here. And she said that towards the end of her life, Mary asked her to take down the videos proclaiming the healing powers of that vegan diet. And Liz said, nah. No, she's going to keep the videos up, genuinely believing that they would give cancer patients help. She even called the experience a quote-unquote test of faith.
Test of faith. Wow, go fuck yourself forever.
Yeah.
she didn't want anybody listening to her, which I understood because I knew that she was depressed. She was upset because her cancer had come back. I can understand how maybe she didn't want to give people false hope. I had to pray a lot about it because I could feel her pain. But in my own relationship with God, I knew it could still help people. It could still make a difference in people's lives. It could still give hope. Nope. She said that she's going to keep up the vlogs of her and Mary discussing her cancer, even add the premium video clips for free. So they're just going to spread more of this bad woo-woo bullshit to more people that need to hear shit from doctors.
Go to your doctor.
Okay.
You two are not doctors. Just like we are not politicians.
Yeah.
Don't take political advice from a podcast.
No.
Okay. Don't take medical advice from a podcast. Other than go to your doctor.
Go to your doctor.
That is going to be the extent of our medical advice.
Okay.
Put pressure on it if you're bleeding, and then go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
That's it.
Here's what pisses me off about this, and here's what makes me feel just fucking furious. Peddling hope to the families of terminal patients is so
evil.
Fucking evil.
It's the same shit that psychics do. Well, I make people feel better about losing their loved ones.
Yeah.
Well, robbing them of their memories, which is all they have left.
Yeah.
Their memories of a person matter. They shape who we are. They influence our decisions. And you are exploiting that for your gain. And to exploit death and cancer for hope, go fuck yourself. You know what?
Yeah.
Bud didn't have hope. But you would have just stolen money from his surviving girlfriend, his widow. You would have just stolen money from her for false hope. It's disgusting.
And I hope some of their friends find this, because I'm going to tag the shit out of it. And I hope they come after us with this.
I hope so, because I've been in that position where you have a loved one terminally ill in a hospital. And you have people coming in saying, "Oh yeah, this can help," and they come in and they give you hope. And even if you're sitting there, and this is why it's so fucking dangerous, because you are in a very vulnerable place. And the second someone tells you there's a chance that this can help, you throw all reason out the window.
Because that love that you feel for that person is everything. And losing them is the end.
Right.
And I mean, I remember sitting there and Bud was dying and I held his hand and I thought about, spontaneous remission's a thing. Like I could have been taken advantage of. Me, the person here screaming no woo. I sat there and thought, stop there. I want to save him. I want to save him. I want to save him. Like I thought of, I hoped and hoped and hoped. And there was part of me that was like, he's not going to die. He's not going to die. He's going to get better. There was always a part of me that wanted that so bad. And the day he died, we were there, and there was a part of me that was reaching and grasping for anything that he would wake up, that I wouldn't have to hear his death rattle, that it wouldn't happen. And he died all the same. There was nothing that was going to save him. And we had to just live with it and be there because we loved him. And to sell to people who are that raw, who are going through that pain, it is despicable. It is despicable.
Yep. And I guess I'm betting the last thing that you thought in your mind while you were sitting there or standing there, both of you guys, is, he could really use a kombucha right now.
I would have tried it.
No, but honestly,
you fucking kidding me?
Fuck. If a nurse had walked in and said, there's a good chance that this could help,
give it to him.
Pour it down his feeding tube.
Here's $200. Let's fucking.
I mean, for fuck's sake, I sat in a hospital while a physical therapist talked to us about how muscle memory is a serious thing and it can help regenerate neurons in the brain, and all we have to do is every day exercise all of the muscles that he was used to normally using. So
all of
we
them.
Spent so we spent days, making his legs walk, making him open and close his hands for him. So this was my dad. We spent days doing this with a physical therapist.
Yep.
The whole time feeling like this is helping. This is gonna help make it better.
No, that's okay. Let's just go ahead and rack up those fucking YouTube views and let's sell people juicers and let's say, a raw vegan diet full of juice is going to save these people. Nope. No. It didn't save her in this case, and it won't save anybody else. So please, if you find yourself to be a fan of these kind of people,
please stop.
Stop. I mean, I don't give a shit what you eat. I don't care.
Go to a goddamn doctor. And you know what? There are certain cancers. Doctors. There are certain cancers where changing your diet, it's a certain kind. Just listen. There will be times where changing your diet might help. It might just make you feel better. It just and feeling better is going to help you fight it. And that can be a thing, because your ability to fight and your energy to keep fighting, it can mean the difference between you living or dying.
Yeah.
But sometimes no. So sometimes it's gonna kill you. Sometimes and don't do this to your loved ones. Just don't.
No.
It's so
Get
painful.
treatment.
Get treatment.
Fight it.
If you can't fight it, just
do everything you wanted to do.
Yeah, just smoke all the cigarettes. Just drink all the beer until the cancer kills your stomach. Like,
right. The most important. Don't take medical advice from a blog or a YouTube video or a podcast. Listen to a doctor.
Galactic